'cause righteousness govern the world.
The Rootsland Podcast. Stories that are music to your ears.
In 1999, Time magazine awards Bob Marley's Exodus the album of the century, beating out Some Kind of Blue by Miles Davis and Are You Experienced by Jimi Hendrix. From the ghettos of Kingston to the suburbs of Long Island, where I grew up, and just about everywhere in between, people connect to Bob Marley and his message on so many levels. His music is a constant reminder that the world is hurting, the world is divided, the world needs healing, and as God's children, we have an obligation to fight, to make it a more just and equitable place for all humanity. Because in the end, the things that divide us, like polytricks, isms and schisms, they're strong, designed by man to separate and keep us apart from each other. But the things that unite us and connect us, like love, faith, hope, they're created by a higher power and are so much stronger. So when Bob Marley sang Wake Up and Live, Rise Up Mighty People, There's Work to Be Done, I figured, why not take him up on his offer?
Heal Rastafari.
Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. If you can learn to free your mind, no one can take you prisoner. No matter where you are, you will always be free.
The following feature is rated SM for spiritual maturity and is not intended for the immature who wishes to remain as such. The views expressed are not necessarily those of our sponsors, as they sometimes could care less about what the host is saying, but is more concerned about having their product on a popular show. Warning, small minds, listen at your own risk, as this content is extremely overwhelming and may do further damage to those minds closed off to objective reality. Approach with an open mind, as the heavy nature of the content will lick your chip.
In the meantime, 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 in between time, in the meantime, in the meantime, in between time, time.
Yeah, man. Yes. Me I tell you, yes. Yes, purple people. Yes, CurlyLoxx device box. I check in for one more episode. Yes, episode 44 of In the Meantime. Yeah, man. Entitled The Relevant Slave. Yeah, man. A whole lot of ones and ones. Yeah, man. I comment and I send letter and whole heap of the item concern. Yes, a whole heap of purple people. Concerns, boy, how much weak now and them not see In the Meantime and them worried. But I don't want the item for worry, Rasta, because by now, the item supposed to know full and well, say, yes, this show here, In the Meantime, is not a show where mass produced to keep up with any kind of demand. It's a spiritual thing, Rasta, yeah, man. I put a whole lot in this thing here, yeah, man. I got through a lot to bring this work here to the item, yeah, man. You don't even know, me I tell you that.
If they only knew,
yeah, me I tell you,
they would say something different.
Yes, man, yeah, man, exactly. I complain, me no complain about problem, me just fix them, Rasta, because, hey, let me tell you something, man. Some things where I go through to bring this thing here, Rasta. A normal or average individual would have run away if them encounter these things. Worse, if I something now make them popular with the status quo. I've heard of more, man, about a worry when I see the absence, because you have a time when we do all that social media fast. Because let me tell you something, man. You have a time when you have to lock off certain things and get back to your spirit. Because if you don't remain alert, this thing will draw you out. I tell you that. If you don't control this thing, and this thing will control you. So I recommend that for each and every one of the items.
You have to take time out, you're saying?
Yeah, man, I tell you have to have a time when you put it down and get back to knowing people, connecting with people in a real life. Else this thing will destroy every kind of relationship where you have Because this thing become your master and you're the slave.
But it does have its value though, my brother. You
Yeah, man, I agree with your virgin. It have its value.
It does.
But many people don't know how dangerous this thing is.
But is that really realistic though, my brother? In this fast-paced world where you have to stay connected, especially for emergency reasons, my brother?
Virgin, that very easy, man. What I say? Just get a second phone and give some very important people that number. So you know, so when you hear that phone ring and fuck you go on, them shoot up the school or the somebody where for work instead of you. But that shift there now, but that do it. But if you can lock off the regular phone, everybody have that number there, you can put it away and get back some actual, real life in your consciousness. So first off, you know, I want to make an apology to the item, yeah man, for the delay, yes, in the release of the revised version of my first book, The Road to Zion, that was supposed to be released on Zion's birthday, January 12th, yeah man, me I tell you, Rasta. I experienced a whole lot of unforeseen issues, yeah man, especially with Amazon and some new requirements and some rules change and all them things, so... The new release date is February 13th, yeah man, which is 3 days after the anniversary of him passing, yeah man, so look out for that, yeah man, and yes. So what you know, yes, we still can't believe sometimes say, we have to tell people say if you like, share and subscribe and all them things they Rasta about. I come for overstand Rasta because the amount of information how the eye them a deal with daily. If I tell you, it's rough in a Babylon, you know, hey, me I tell you, hey. Alright, like, share and subscribe. Me say it now and think. Me say it again somewhere down. Yeah. Because I have a habit of not reminding the eye them Rasta. Because a lot of the ones them always link there and say, you have to tell the people them. So if you like, share and subscribe and support in any way, shape and farm. Yeah man. So me have to remind the eye them say, yes, the merchandise is for sale in the link below and all them things there. And ways to support the channel because we need the support to keep this thing going in a Rasta. Remember now, you know. This program here, in the meantime, is about objective truth. The truth would have been true, all of me I never ban. The truth, that is God. The truth we don't need our consent or our approval for be true. The truth would have been true, all of me I never ban. Babylon never push no kind of program. Like in the meantime, we are push them type of truth there. So Uno have to do it. So me and the item have to work together to keep up this program, yeah. It's sad, but if the item don't play for no part, it done. Me alone can't do it. One person can't do nothing at all. It take a team, yeah man, and all I understand that right now, type in Zion and type in purple. I remember now, you know, when the item become a member of the channel in a Rasta, the item can have things like one-on-one chat. Yes man, the item have certain concerns, me and the item in a particular group where me and the item have a one-on-one, yes, face-to-face talk and them type of vibes, the Rasta. So, become a member of the channel now. As usual, this section of the program is brought to you by Vicebox Studios, the voice of a nation, and Madvert Multimedia. If it's not Madvert, it's not an advert. And also brought to you by Bunks About Kids Party Rentals. It's at Bunks About, yes, that's BUNX About. Yes, Rasta, for the finest in all things related to kids' parties, fun days, and other events, yeah man, so don't just bunks, go all boat and go in here anyway when you look for that magic touch there for your special event right now. Yeah man, just call 876-404-1714 and customize an experience for your child or just patrons at a special event in general that they will never forget. And this section is also brought to you by Renaissance Immigration Services. Yes, them deal with everything, yeah man. Every single thing related to immigration in Canada. Just call Renaissance at 437-703-1147 to 8. Yes man, that means 1147 or 1148. Rasta for those who don't understand where 1147 to 8 mean. Yeah man, that mean. Alright. Remember now, you know, say the consultation is absolutely free, Rasta, so nobody get free through them place here. Official place, because a lot of ones tend to do that. I remember now, as usual, if they are them in America and hear about Renaissance Immigration and I say this sound great, but boy, I'm gonna love something like this for somebody in America. Don't worry, Rasta, don't panic none at all, because there is Lewis Law Professional Association. And like me always say, I know, already the whole graveyard of immigration crosses that run you down in America. them put a stop to it, Rasta, because watch I know. Them deal with things like visa, citizenship, removal of conditions, no matter what shampoo wants say, boy. I tell you right. I mean, man, them deal with waivers, man, and all matters related to immigration. In America, Rasta, me I tell you, them deal with all deportation and all them things. The whole heap of man, me know make mistake, boy, I ain't back at Jamaica. And by your look, them link up Louis Law and them they back in a foreign, a kinty. That them go up, they go get trouble again and want to get deported fee. Fun night to Louis Law good. But I tell you, Rasta, but no, that say that you for do it. Just you what you do. Just be a look yourself and call 954-530-1717 for access immigration. Heaven.
In the meantime,
and in between time, what is coming is coming.
Alright, Super Cat, tell them no man. Alright, what is coming now? The VIP comment of the day is coming from Alonzo McFarlane. Yeah man, Alonzo say, greatness Vice Box, yeah man, your work is saving lives. I would love your feedback on the current issue with Lady Sa and her recent tirade concerning Spice, Jada Kingdom and Shenseea. I don't think as a Christian she should be condemning these girls. She should have left it alone. Also, do you think she really wants to re-enter dancehall? Well, my brethren, watch I know. If you know me well and understand in the meantime, you understand what in the meantime I deal with, then you know my outlook. I go always remain consistent with objective truth. And it is not based upon judgment, but spiritual observation at all time. So watch I know. I believe it is only right for someone who claims that them find God in any way feel the need to share this precious discovery with others. That is the natural thing to do. And I say I not even did I go touch this thing about. I realize if there was ever a practical example of what me mean when me say the devil, which is the ego, I play upon both sides of every conflict. And I cause the problem and I suggest the solution. That one, yeah. I go and play a clip, yeah man, for those who don't know what really going on, yeah man. But I would advise the item, yeah man, for watch this whole thing for yourself and draw your own conclusion. Here goes the clips, yeah man, here goes.
What's wrong with you? Yes, you didn't look good. You don't look good again. You messed up yourself. You follow fashion. I don't care if you like me or not. The devil is a liar and the devil is lying to you. Oh, you is a big minister. Make we talk about it. Oh, you know what's me do my body. Oh, you know what's me do my body. Jada Kingdom, I see you. You weak. You're weak. You weak little girl. Shenseea, you pretty but you weak. Spice, you cleared out. Only this all thing done with. Tell them the truth. And I don't care if it hurt. I don't care what you do to me.
Boy, what a whinings in a dancehall music. Boy, I tell you it rough. Ladies, them take over the headline. Me I tell you, Andrew Wallace get a break. But you see my fight back for him spot, you know, because I tell you something. People don't like when you criticize them, you know, but them don't like when you not talk about them either, boy. Hey, this relevance thing here is a rascal, you know, brethren. But anyway, this lady thing here. This thing don't look good, brethren. Me I tell you this.
Well, I agree that it doesn't look good. But my brother, hold on.
Wait, what?
Sometimes you have to break a few bones in order to set them back right. And I 100% agree with Minister Marion Hall. And I'm going back to where she herself made a certain kind of mistake. And trying to correct them where she sees others about to make those same mistakes and is actively trying to help them. I have to commend her for that, my brother. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Me agree with you, brethren. You know, you just say the same thing to Alonzo. Me believe that she will do that. However, nothing in a Babylon is what it seems. Nothing is as simple as we think them is.
Oh God!
Again, not that simple like what the average person thinks.
What you getting at now, my brother? How does that relate to this?
Watch a man. Alright, me I go repeat something again. Those who know, but me I go repeat this thing I know. When me say what me I go say I know, just know, say, when me talk about God and devil, Me a talk about the opposing yet collaborating forces of good and evil within mankind. Consciousness.
The opposing energies.
Yeah, man. When we talk about devil, is not no man with no fork and no tail. A barbecue human being for eternity. Not no go so. At least not in a literal way. I believe even Jesus, we hear them talk about. Jesus is a consciousness, a state of mind. And any man from them time that he'll now find that higher state of consciousness is Jesus. So I don't worry about the historical aspect of these kind of stories and them things, because nothing on new. Everything we're written in the Bible stuck and repeat and I play out in a me and your life every day, from Cain and Abel, Joseph and him brother them, Jezebel. I mean I tell you say that one day I run the place, I know. I mean I tell you the Jezebel them I go on that way. It's rough, me I tell you. Boy, I don't know, boy.
And
alright.
You really believe that nonsense? My brother.
Oh, you mean? I believe so when the ancients write about this God and devil and all these mythical stories that they express the war between the excess ego, where them use the character where them call the devil or Satan for symbolize.
So you still believe that?
Yeah, man, and the war between the ego identity and the objective truth of life and everything in it, which is what I believe.
Rubbish.
Well,
rubbish.
Which is what I believe them are trying to describe as God. What you say? Rubbish what? Let me say what I say. Reggie, let me say what I say, man.
Nonsense.
Because enough of the item now I go remember what me say about this thing, how much episode ago. So let me refresh on the memory. When the ancients them write in a Genesis about the devil, just look at him characteristics and see if not the ego will cause mankind to fall from them true state of consciousness. And this devil will make them over in a feet, image and likeness, which is a false identity. And it create this material world on top of the original where God intend.
Oh, really now?
Yeah, man. And it create feet rules we based off a competition and not cooperation. I can't say that enough. And this keep mankind too busy to find back them true state of consciousness. And I'm going to repeat again, for every natural creation, this devil and them system of a imitation. And one of the things where this devil imitate and cause be a problem is religious consciousness.
And you think so?
You mean religious consciousness is a natural part of man? It is that part of the consciousness where make we know at all times that there is something that is higher than this lower state where we are living at. And we all aspire to it. The devil just mimic that and just call it religion. The worst thing ever happened to mankind. Different from the internet. And through this imitation here, the devil end up control how you see God. So if the devil tell you who is God and you follow that God, you're bound to be a devil.
What nonsense are you talking?
How you mean?
That's rubbish. That's rubbish.
Rubbish, man.
That's strange. Don't let the devil use you. You're talking fuck, my brother.
Virgin, in this material
world. Let the devil use you.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
The devil let me sin my soul. My brother.
Hey, watch out, man. Let me tell you something, man. Religion is the ultimate disguise for evil. And look what the Christian religion do now. Them have a ready excuse for everything. Yeah, you just say while
don't blaspheme.
Don't
blaspheme.
The devil, you know, make you lose your composure and cuss.
Of course.
Then there is also a next excuse now on the other side.
What is that?
We say we no matter what no one do, God are go forgive them. So therefore a man does him not go have no limits. Him just all do fuckery. Because him have the ready excuse, God go forgive him. So him know that, so him just do fuckery and wait for him forgiveness. And that make all a pedophile now. Fuck be a picnic man. No, root up everything. All I'm life and 30 seconds before him dead. Him say, God forgive me, and him gone to heaven. And a man dive off in a river and save a little baby, and him end up dead and save the baby. And him gone to hell. Because him never call God name or notice him. Who the knows he said this excess ego or devil give you a God just like him. And the most narcissistic God me ever seen in life.
But the devil does make us do things that we don't want to. I believe that.
So if a devil make you do it and God will go forgive you. In a which part of this thing here, the man themselves, the human creature, take responsibility or accountability for them own actions.
Let's as usual pretend I don't know, and I hope you continue to tell me.
Brethren, the devil and his system benefit from indiscipline and chaos. Any man find discipline, find God. If people are use the ego, or we should have said the devil's brand of goodness, Them now go do good for goodness sake, but the sake of important. And this is not an attack against Christian. Because I am very sure so you have people who try them best in practice, not talking, to do the right thing in a Christianity and every other religion, even non-religious people. No one have no copyright and ownership over that higher consciousness. And the ego make us feel so we can do it and turn this whole God business. You know, something like a Premier League with Harborview versus Arnett. My religion is better than yours. We gone 6 love. Fuckery. Hey, let me say again. Everybody in this demonic system you do good and evil for the same reason, and that is to serve the ego, no other purpose. In this devil system here, we're built on a competition where you have to keep moving. People don't socialize for change. Them socialize for believe in it, but them not have the time for actually do it. So what you find say them do, them adapt to a situation. Them not actually changing. Them a mimic and a recite change. And them do this in every area of them life, not just church. I mean, I go say right now, say, me have a lot of compassion, yeah man, for all involved in this mix-up thing, yeah. Because them go through a lot of trauma, me can tell you, say, none of them don't truly understand the forces at the heart of them problems. Where them truly believe, motivated by a pain, we constantly create and recycle a drama where them ego can't live without.
What do you mean?
Remember, in a bridge, the average person have an oversimple, childish outlook on reality. Where them see everything in a black and white. So everything where them think they must see is an illusion. Because these things don't make out of all like details which truly determine where these things are. Therefore, them are going to interpret reality wrong and end up with unrealistic expectations of everyone and everything. And don't know. So because them think everything is ABC and should have ABC answers. Them store up everything will hurt them and can't let them go until them get the closure or somebody come explain this thing to them. And them don't know so the closure will never come because them look on this thing too simple. So them silent and constant and consistently repeated thoughts where them a think about over and over, yeah man, about these painful things. Create an unforgiving subconscious monster in them that is always at war with them conscious, well-intended, good self. So watch I know, I'm going to play a next part of the same clip when I'm playing at the first day. I'm going to play a part of that now where show the conflict between these two versions of self, yeah. Which one is the conscious idea of self, which is Marianal, and the subconscious monster will make out a pain and unresolved issues where I get the whole of the trouble, which is ladies. Here goes.
There was a woman, she is still alright. Foxy Brown and I used to be friends. And I did 2 songs for her. She did one for me, but then she wouldn't give me the song, so me and her started war. Yeah? And she was about to say something about my career, and I just shut it down. And I said some things. Because me not normally in my mouth, so me under construction, no good back then. I saw her reaching out to me recently, and I'm like, she reaching out to me? She reaching out to me because she want me to do some video clip for another female who's going through. And I couldn't do no more than just tell her, so when I was going through, you see, when it was like the world was against me, people set people against me, I had was to turn to Christ. And that is where I find comfort and I found healing. Sensei, I love you, see, you're so beautiful.
Alright, watch out now. Whenever you find somebody and make a statement, and it don't have a punchline or them deflect from it without finishing, usually, I catch up on themselves, you know, I go say something where I go contradict the narrative or story where them a try to put grass.
Leave the woman alone.
What she say,
Leave her alone.
Hold on, man. If you listen to what she say, when she say Foxy Brown reach out to her, it is very possible that she did not go tell you how she deal with her wicked, yeah, man. Because what? No one was there for she when she did not go through things.
But my brother, to be fair to Marianne, she did not say someone is going through things. But she just mentioned going through that it could be anything.
The Brethren, listen to me, I say, man. To how she respond. And so when she did not go through fear, struggle them. It suggests, said the little girl, where Foxy did war she talked to, did not go through struggle too. That's a common sense. I don't know if me an idiot, but it shows that she don't forgive Foxy Brown as a Christian.
You're talking nonsense.
Nonsense what?
You're talking nonsense. She was merely suggesting that she herself had to turn to Jesus when she was going through her struggles, my brother. And that the young lady should do the same. I see nothing wrong with that.
Then as an emissary of God on earth, she not just counsel the little girl, suppose she kill herself the next day. Why she never help the little girl? And she help Shensi them now. No, that just say she help Shensi them. So why she so selective in her helping? Hey, watch her man. I can be wrong, you know. Anybody know otherwise from this what me I say? Send in that information and I will gladly admit where I am wrong. But it appears that Marianne still have up Foxy Brown. First thing you realize with any kind of genuine change is compassion and forgiveness. First for yourself, for being a slave to that devil. Then forgiveness for others who still under the control or influence of that devil.
Regardless of what you're saying, I don't believe that Marianne was deflecting. I don't.
Marianne was not deflecting, but Lady Sarah was.
Rubbish.
Tell you that.
Total rubbish.
Oh, you mean? What
total nonsense.
Everything that make her important for the last 20 odd years build around that identity, and that me I tell you. And I used to see a fight for remain right about all of the wrongs, even when Marianne don't notice it.
Nonsense, you're talking rubbish.
Alright, have it your way. Listen to this next clip you know. And you're going to see the same behavior where it appears that she catch up on herself and end up, it don't make any sense. Here goes.
I didn't do it right. I saw the men degrading women and I decided to come to and say, and then I didn't have to tell anybody if my body pretty. Yeah? I don't have to go out and say that. I remember going by my pool and I took a picture and my butt was out. And it's all over the internet. Sometimes I go in through Marvel and I see it and like, Jesus, I wish if I could just crash the internet. Take it off. And spices stuck in the wall. You can't, you need flavor. People need to tell you the truth. Yeah? That don't do anything. That is why you have to be stripping. That is why you have to be out here with your whole body out like that. If true talent don't need that. True talent don't need that.
So when Marianne try to say her son, Lady Sarah never the talented then because Lady Sarah used to strip, you know. Go all down to panty, you know, Bridget.
That's a blatant lie.
Lie what?
Lady Sarah has never gone that far. My brother.
Alright, don't worry for talking. This was an interview done sometime around the time when she do Heels on. Here goes. Make sure tell you herself.
Up at the games and, you know, go do some crazy stuff and nobody really
Lady Gaga
complain much about those things, you know.
Yeah.
But if you have a body like Rihanna, why not? I used to walk up and down on stage like in my panties.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I used to flaunt it out like people like, oh my God, did she do that? You know what I said? So I would walk naked too.
Yeah.
Because I was planning to do my video for Open Naked, but then I see Kim naked. I'm like, sure. She like she went in my brains and got that out.
You were gonna do your video naked?
Yeah.
This is a classic case. I want to show the eye them when we say, even when people get new knowledge of certain things and realize say certain actions did wrong, instead of use that new knowledge, replace the old ignorance. Then use the old ignorance, manipulate. I should have say use the new knowledge then, yeah. Them want change while keeping the same old opinions of everyone and everything. And the ego make them can't forgive themselves for being wrong. So it make them rewrite history to see themselves being right rather than revisiting history and acknowledge those wrongs. I believe she not conscious of it. But I believe make you see she say, oh, I saw the men were degrading women and me just had to I should do that now if we leave it up to our interpretation because what? No word no exists for justify. So what she did do, I know the same thing what they do.
You have to admit though that the men were degrading women. You have to admit that.
Yeah man, but when she come to about it, degrade woman further. Doing the right thing is not popular in hell. So she do the wrong thing for important to others because that's how we socialize. And that Shensi and all of them are doing.
What she did was different and take him at matter.
No man, it's not different, Bridget.
It was.
No, Bridget.
It was.
It's not different. So alright. She find a problem with the video, the lick and thing, and boy, woman pa woman. Well, she not gone that far. Yeah, she not go that far. Fuck her that, yes, that thing. And we not condone them immoral behavior, them man, which is right. But what is right about when you used to promote fuckiness? Is it because you're straight and you don't so good? Make you feel, say, promiscuity and sexual indiscipline is not immoral? There is no excuse for none of them. The whole of them turn fucking and fuckery. Like a bun immorality straight across the board. No excuse. No make none. Because Shensi and them just open a different branch of the same thing. When I lock 5 o'clock because it's in demand. In the devil world where they must subscribe to.
And you believe that?
Yeah man, they must do the same things differently, Bridget. How much time you say that?
Just give an example of what you mean.
Alright. Look at it again like this. I use that one all the time. Right. Look at it like a man who can't work with nobody at all and is only motivated for work when things benefit him alone. Selfish your fuck. Then when him see that same quality, that same thing in him woman now, him turn idiot and a cusser and I say, boy, oh, she fuck up and the girl a jankro. When it's a mirror him a looking at, when him a look on her, we are show him a different reflection of himself. At this I believe say I'm to not just Marianne, but the average person and the Babylon social order.
In the meantime.
In the meantime and in between time, what is coming is coming.
Alright, I'm going to get back to the unfinished conversation, yeah man, after I play this song. Yeah. Watch out now. The song I'm going to play for every purple soldier out there. Wally, the people who wake up and everybody else round on sleep. So the singer I know named Wayne Arman, yeah man, from a group named Chalice, yes, a popular group named Chalice Rasta. Him is the original writer for this song, Rasta. So it's not sing a sing over no one song, you know, so don't bother with it. Alright, watch I know, alright. Let me talk to the purple soldier them now. I know say sometimes they them feel alone, like a alone in the world. It can be such a lonely thing to have sense. And most people around you have none, and no want none. I know say it hard to do the right thing in our world where build out of wrongs. You feel so fucking alone in a crowd sometime. You wanna say, wait, how should I know say this is true? Wait, how the brother I reject this?
That's so true.
Yeah man, that regular me feel like say boy, if I find a next planet, I wouldn't tell nobody. But me just hold the faith because I know and I know it is true. The rulers of darkness might appear for powerful. But the devil now no power. The only power we have are the one where we give to the illusion we trick we says we identity. The song is also dedicated to one of my favorite people. She named Marianne Hall, trying hard to be formally known as Lady Sir. Marianne, I love you. I don't know why I love you, but I just love you. If you mean it when you say that about Shensi, then you know I mean it when I say that about you. Let me tell you something, Mama. You're giant in this. Let me tell you something. Comparing to some others when it comes to the work where you do. Put who believe one way you represent aside. Me talk about your achievement. You is a God and them a angel. You can't grudge two little angel for two little feather. And you make angel and feather every fucking thing. Them know what you're doing now. You don't have to argue with no one about that. Just hold the faith and get closer to the God when nobody can see unless them actually tame them ego. Here goes.
Are getting critical. I don't want you to worry. No, I never want you to fret. There is nothing going on that's scientific. Only a few old parasites who wanna run things to a wreck. But if you think Jaja is sleeping, then you better think twice. He would never make no devil mash down paradise when there's a whole barrage of righteous people out there.
Run it. That song they hot daddy. Go ahead.
Chicks the king of the purple nation. When we
In the meantime.
In the meantime and in between time, what is coming is coming.
When I tell you that times are getting critical, I don't want you to worry. No, I never want you to fret. There is nothing going on that's scientific. Only a few old parasites who wanna run things to a wreck. But if you think Jaja is sleeping, then you better think twice. He would never make no devil mash down paradise. When there's a whole barrage of righteous people out there, and we ain't giving up, no way. Yes, there's a whole barrage of righteous people in town, and we ain't going down. No, we never going down, no way. No, no way. Hear what I say, 'cause you know we're ready. When I tell you that times are getting serious, it's just because I wanna put my people on alert. There are just a few old parasites acting furious, and I don't wanna see the little children getting hurt. But if you think Jaja is sleeping, then you better think twice. 'Cause he would never let them devil mash down paradise. When there's a whole barrage of righteous youth man out there, and they ain't giving up, no way. Yes, there's a whole barrage of righteous people in town, and we ain't going down. No, we're never going down, no way. No, no way. There's a whole barrage of righteous people, and we're gonna fight down the evil. Oh, no, 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 no. We ain't gonna make them win, because we're never giving in, no way.
Yes, yes, yes. A powerful rendition of Righteous People, done by the original writer of the song, Wayne Man. Yeah, man. From the legendary group Chalice. I know so it can often be a lonely thing, yeah, man, to do the right thing in the wrong place. But I know that loneliness, everything there.
Stillness, you're saying?
Yeah, man. Me I tell you, I need to find the truth of everything. But remember, you know, everything, again, is balance and moderation. And the word of the day is moderation. It means the avoidance of excess or extremes. Yeah, man, especially in one's behavior or political opinions. Alright, watch out now. Yes, as usual at this point, I'm going to tell the items. Get my book, Planet Earth. It is available, yes, on Amazon. And also planetearthbook.com. Yeah, man, and it comes in all forms, yes. So the item know them can get the audiobook on Audible and iTunes and just about. Anyway, audiobook sale, Rasta. It is also available locally at JA Deals. The item know by now. So Constant Spring Road, that, yeah, man, right across from the transport center in the plaza where mothers there. You can't miss that. Check out them website, yes. jadeals.com, yeah man, for them other locations too, where them have it and all them things and them, you don't know, JA Deals, yes, them have a lot of other things available, so support JA Deals overall and thing, and yeah man, them ship internationally to the Caribbean, so there is no reason for no one to them can't get planet Earth, Rasta, because they will ship it to the island, right at your foot, yes, Rasta, so it is also located upstairs, yeah man, Island Grill in a Twin Gates Plaza there, so yeah man, in a store name, a little place name, Cellular Repairs, yeah man, so it also there are 20 Premier Plaza in a place named Appliance Depot. It also there are selected locations of Kingston Bookshop, yeah man, and Tash Chemicals, Westmoreland, yeah man, 876 354 7543. Yes. So this next section of In the Meantime is brought to you by Renaissance Immigration Services. Yeah man, I tell you them deal with all things immigration in Canada. And I'm fix the visa where you overstay because you're frightened and run off. And now people take advantage of the eye. In every way, shape and form. You have to work for less than where you work. And now you feel that there is no way out. No say something like that and make Renaissance Immigration here. Because Renaissance believes as long as there was a way into the problem, there is always a way out. Call them now at 437-703 1147 to 8. Remember, the consultation is absolutely free. Alright, so quickly I know because I don't want to talk too long in another section. Yeah. Alright, over the years, many purple people, yeah man, many of the items always encouraged me to do some projects where can make the message reach a wider audience. And I appreciate that. So we have an upcoming project what we call In Too Deep, where it's basically a foreign version of In the Meantime. And the trailer of the Rootsland podcast, what the item see before this program start, is produced in association with Vicebox Studios. It's a true story narrated, yeah man, by my brethren and manager, Enrique, who is also a purple student. It's an heartfelt tribute to the legends of reggae, yeah man, and the untold stories of some other genres, yeah man, lesser known voices. So far, the response overwhelming. Yeah man, the podcast are number 1 in Jamaica, Trinidad, Ghana, top 10 in the US, Australia and Canada. I'm going to release an episode from the first season every Monday right here on Vicebox TV. Yeah man, right here up on this channel. Yeah. But don't expect to hear Stir It Up or In the Meantime, you know. Rootsland Podcast is more like a distant American cousin. It's a show where you can play for your co-workers and friends who love with culture but don't understand patois. I'm sure once you hear a couple episodes, you know, can't stop listening. So I'm going to tell you to keep listening. I remember if the item they know when you're Stone Mountain, Georgia on a Friday night and you miss the original yard style cooking, yeah man. Call off the suicide, life nice again man. Dumpling house just save your life. Say thanks Vicebox, yeah man, you can call them now, yes. 470-844-9393. Anytime to place your order, yeah man, and as usual, a quick disclaimer, I will not be held responsible for the mental decline of anyone who go dumpling house, go mad when them taste the top quality cuisine, yeah man, and as usual, my book Planet Earth is also available at Dumpling House. I'm going to do one of them Friday night, yeah. Very soon, just go. In
the meantime.
In the meantime and in between time, what is coming is coming.
But, my brother, I hear what you're saying about Marianne making excuses, but you have to remember that she did various times say she accepted her part and that she didn't do it right.
When you genuinely accept, so you do anything wrong, you're at peace with talking about it for days. You know, so you're wrong 1 minute and then in the next 5 minutes you're justified. In that case, saying you're wrong is quite often just to get people to shut up.
I don't believe that. That's nonsense.
And what I say, this is like an apology where somebody take back the apology while apologizing. For 1 minute you say, boy, I didn't do it right, and then I should say so. The next minute is, boy, I see the man them a degrade the man, you know, so hard was to step in and for make it look like fear thing did different. And the ego that can't take too much of the accepting.
When she said what she said and I agree with her straightening them out.
And I also agree with that. Maybe not fully how it was delivered, but my thing is, if it is that you say you don't care when nobody say you do God work, you never come back in the evening, come friend people because them followers and make bad comment.
I believe she meant what she said. Don't tell me foolishness.
Then why she say she not read no comment? Because them having bad comments from followers. I mean, I paraphrase this, but that she said. If it is that she truly never care how nobody feel, because she don't mean nothing bad by it, then it wouldn't bother her. And because everyone are do good and bad for the same reason, and that's a service to the ego. We addicted to relevance.
Nonsense!
And where I say the average person is a slave to relevance. A slave a beat slave. We socialize to beliefs are important. And when everyone like or accept what we believe, and if them don't believe it, that make we can't comfortable till everyone agree with we. So you will never do the right thing unless everyone do it. Yeah man, everybody itch on to what everybody else do. And what is it that them do in hell? Evil. Everybody do it because everybody else do it. And it stay trending. When you represent God, you have to serious to date, mama. You have to find the right brand of God. And furthermore, you have to pick a side and stay on it. Be the coach or play upon it. Because you say you have a problem with the extremes of the video, and then you say you have gay friends. And what you see in the video, gay people do, you know. So where you look out pan? You have to pick a side, man. Or you have to face or take a bullet for Christ if you can't survive a comment.
God loves everyone and want them to agree with him on salvation.
Watch out, hey, back away with that, man. What do you? The idea of God and service to that God is still under the devil's social order in this material world. In order to find the real God consciousness, you have to renounce the false ego identity. We hide you from it and deceive you all your life. And that born again did actually mean, because the discovery of God, or God consciousness then, comes with the discovery of the false ego identity. We make out a pure illusion. So you have to start over as a baby where relearn what it truly is. And grow again, but this time spiritually. I can't say enough how the system program if you believe in a perfection, while consciously thinking say we don't believe it, and that is what misery. Everybody in this and every other conflict want to be the good one, but it is impossible to be good in the way we've been taught to see good.
Jesus did say nobody is good.
Yeah man, nobody no good. We can only manage evil. Some people just better at managing them evil.
But Marion did say, my brother, that the Lord moved her to this action when she saw Shensea's video on her timeline.
But I don't feel so with all the war going on Jamaica right now. The biggest concern God would have a Shensea video. So the Lord never whisper anything about the 9,000 people them were missing in Jamaica for the last 5 years. So the Lord never move her to action. When a man named Kevin Smith, we did use Jesus' name. I tell you, so boy, this is one of the biggest cases of identity theft in our history. We might tell people, say, I'm a Jesus, I know, cut them short and transfer them life savings in a fame name. Him never tell her, say, 5 bills, say, a brother now. Him never concern to people who have to start paying up on grocery at Jamaica. How the Lord never tell her to tell Andrew to put the youth them a flat bridge. We have put them life at risk to save other people life all the while on a payroll.
But my brother, people don't drown every day.
But I better them sit down and nah do nothing, at least them do something sometime. Many of the politicians them they in a parliament and not do nothing no time. But still I get paid. So pay some youth to do something sometime. Watch a man, again, everything what happen in the Bible stop and repeat in a mankind consciousness. What to these artists here is no different from what happened to Jesus in Matthew 4 verse 8. When the devil, or should I say, the ego carry him up on a high mountain and show him all the kingdoms of the world and promise him. Say if him just bow down and worship him. And Jesus never take the deal. Him say back way with that. Because Jesus' consciousness is the original man in his original state. Who knows, just like with Psalms 24 verse 1 to be exact. Say, the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. And you cannot give him what him already won. Shensea them take the deal for be important and relevant. Just like Sa did take the deal back in the day. For the same reason. But hear the trick with the devil and that deal now. When old age chip in. The rascal boy. And all of the value and relevance gone. And then them start to say, boy, the idea of importance don't last forever. And as usual, them call the devil and say, boy, you give me this thing and now it a fade. The devil say, what you talk about? I know so no average and don't see all of the details and read the fine print. But that depend on you for that. The deal was that me give you, me never tell you so me never take it back. So you can't sue me. And that I right before him give you Chief Curry. Virgin, come off of my phone. And it's not just the famous take the deal in a break. It's not? No man, average people take it too. I know this is here happen when for example you see some woman, oh nobody not good enough for them until them 50. Them just get good and humble, yeah man. Because what? Them search them life and can't find a relationship to make everything with them sacrifice worth it. At that point, they will give you everything just to have a genuine conversation. Why you think is when most people old, them wiser? Because most of them don't choose wisdom deliberately. They never have a choice. And because the things like looks, status, and maybe money, and them things there, where it make them valuable to others, fade. So them is no longer busy keeping up with demand and now have no choice but to see their mistakes. This is the stage where most people turn to God when nobody else now want them. It is why the church full of old people, where 8 young people, and force them out of the church all the while. Because they don't want no reminders, say them the young and hot and powerful, and now look at them. The result of a deal gone bad. So no matter where you see them a complain about young people about, most of the time the problem is that them can't 20 again, I tell you that. That's nonsense! What you mean? Hey, let me tell you something, man. Right now, if a pastor did have a button for press and make everyone in our church 20 again, let me tell you something, man. You wouldn't see back 99% of them. And a disclaimer again, you know, when I point out flaws in a Marian or anybody at all, it's not because me expect them for perfect. All of we are work in progress who are suffer from a flawed social programming. We get addicted to some dangerous social drugs. We don't even realize that we depend. So me know so whenever you find truth, objective truth, we go against that kind of programming, the addiction and go fight back. So you have to always see these faults until people get better control over them by acknowledging them and then practice them away. So Shensi and Jada them now, let me talk to you now. Me understand, you know, the majority of the world populace socialize to be demons, and in order to be popular or relevant to demons, you have to do evil. You have to do fuckery. We are going because it's a trend. And goodness now go sell because it's not trend, and it now go ever trend. In a hell is a match problem. I'm going to come to terms with that, but let me tell you something. You see that woman they wanna call Olo man, done, wash up. It a come for you too, you know. Don't believe the hype because them pilling of a kill you. People who take the deal from the devil is a dime a dozen. Right now, 2 little girls up on breast somewhere there, man. With mommy titties stuff in her mouth. Ready for take on a space, 20-year time. I'm sympathize with the no condition because I know see a lot of the actions motivated by pain and trauma. We give a mindset and an outlook on reality. We don't truly understand. And the devil telling us that taking the deal is a distraction from that pain. It's a fucking lie. I tell you that. And this lie make most people simply think the world is just good and evil that try happen. When the world fucking evil and a good that try happen, I can't say that enough. Really? Yeah man, this is hell. When naturally them now go want hear about heaven, and this is the reality that 95% of people cannot accept. Because them socialize like a child, like a little child, for believe anything. Fairy tale, unicorn. And the solution to this problem here is the courage to be irrelevant. And it is harder than it sounds, so that is why me I build a course right now. I work on a course where can help the item achieve success in getting off of this addiction to relevance. So look out for that, and I also have an upcoming book of the same name. So whole heap of things are going. Everything is just a really good idea when it comes to righteousness and doing the right thing. But you see, as long as we serve this ego, we all are going to continue to do good and bad for the same reason, in service to that lie. You understand? You have to bring that ego under control in order to find your life. These ladies are mixed up like every other thing we trend every other week and keep people busy and distracted away from solutions to the problems that them complain about. We'll always continue till we slow down and decide to truly do something about them. Stop see the problem because a common sense show you the problem. But you have to do something about them. Because the truth is, we cannot live without these things or we condemn every week. And we cannot have a solution to any problem where we are addicted to. We have to deal with the addiction first and then solve the problem. Everything when we just outline, me sure say Marian, I go say, me no stay so that boy there's a pussy. And everybody involved I go just vex. But them don't understand addiction. Me sure say there is no crackhead on the planet where love crack. Them always have the worst to say about crack. while them stand up in front of you naked and no clothes left for sale. And the only thing them refuse for sell is the fucking crack pipe.
Oh! In the meantime, 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 in between time, in the meantime, in the meantime, in between time, time.